Hey yo, what is going on everybody? Depraved Slasher, and we are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are...
Hella Depraved.
Yes, we are. So this popped up today, out of nowhere. So somebody actually asked us to react to this. If you remember, I read about the comment yesterday.
Right.
But I think they want us to react to the audio. But I thought this was an old battle because of the requesting.
The way that they worded it, yeah.
So I was like, oh, I didn't know they had it. But then she was like, hey, Freshy Kanal just dropped. Because I don't have my phone on me
30 minutes
on the weekends
before I saw it.
Right. And I was like, oh, I guess that's getting added to the list today.
Right?
So
it's new.
I know this isn't, Rap Battle Wednesday, but...
We're doing it.
We're here for it.
Alice in Wonderland is in it. We're here for this.
Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, Alice in Wonderland is this beautiful person's favorite...
Absolute.
Disney... Well, story, period.
It's my favorite story. Like, Alice in Wonderland and Alice Through the Looking Glass. Amazing books if you haven't read them. Disney animation, kind of jam them together. It's a mashup, and it's not... I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong. It's just not the story. And
well, it's probably your first experience with Alice, and then you got interested in the books, or was it vice versa?
Vice versa.
Really?
Yeah. Because my mom's mom gave me her
Because most
copy.
people end up watching it, and it intrigues them to actually read about it.
Yeah,
and then they realize the original source is much better than...
She gave me her original copy of Through the Looking Glass, which is actually book 2. Right. But it turns out that it was a U.S. first edition. So it has it's the beautiful linen cover, and it's got the rice paper over all of the pictures. And so Mom got me the first book, and I read both of them, and then ever since, I was like 9, 10.
Now, on the flip side, I don't know a whole lot about Coraline. Don't get me wrong, I've seen the movie maybe 2 times.
I've seen it twice, I think. I loved it, but again, I've seen it.
I do like that, she ends up getting,
She's like her own voodoo doll.
Yeah, the button eyes whenever she goes into the other world, and I don't know, it's really fucking weird.
Right. I enjoyed the movie, but again, it was something that I saw maybe twice.
Right.
So we'll see
Tim
what
Burton,
we remember. I believe so.
Which means Alice is also Tim Burton if you're going with the movies. So there's probably going to be some Tim Burton references.
Probably from the 2 that he did. Yeah. Which I have seen.
Right. But I'm still excited for this, regardless of who it is. It's Freshy.
Yes.
And I'm just saying, dude is really fucking good at this.
Extremely good, yeah.
I would say he's probably my second favorite battle rap behind ERB. And again, that's just because ERB is...
Well, and it looks like this might be one of his animated ones. And they always do a superb job with that, too.
Yes. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into this. This is Freshy Kanal with Coraline versus Alice in Wonderland. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's ease to that. Let's get it. Ooh, it's in Wonderland, too.
I'm late. He is behind in producing my remake long awaited. Seems like I landed in a time where nightmares are PG rated.
Yeah, what is that about?
It's a kids' movie.
I realize that, but...
Although I would love to see Tim Burton design a stop animation style movie, but make it rated R.
Right. Like, Through the Looking Glass, which had the Jabberwocky and the Bandersnatch, and so it's kind of horrifying. And if you ever paid attention to the walrus and the carpenter fucking... taking the oysters out for a walk and then eating them. Right. I mean, it's savage. The entire thing is savage. Off with her head.
Off with her head?
Yeah, and then it's PG rated.
Right.
Yeah. I like that I'm late, too.
Although I think she was more gearing that towards Coraline than herself.
Well, it applies for both of them.
Yes and no. Because if this is actually more based off of old school Alice, that was not a time when nightmares were PG rated.
No, but the movie itself was.
Yeah, the movie was. But that's still Disney, because
Okay.
Disney owns the rights. Disney's not going to do rated R.
Right. I mean, that's true.
Coraline's a horrifying borderline rip-off of me, so here's a few...
God damn it. My back button's stuck on the fucking sound.
Long awaited. Seems like I landed in a time where nightmares are PG rated. Coraline's a horrifying borderline rip-off of me, so here's a few pointers. You bit off your design and storyline like a walrus chomping on oysters.
Although,
Foreshadowing.
fun fact, did you notice the color scheme?
I didn't.
Alice is wearing blue dress, blonde hair. Coraline is blue hair, blonde dress.
Very true.
Raincoat.
Yellow raincoat, but yeah.
It's
Very
just
true.
like a color swap.
I think it's funny that she just mentioned the walrus chomping on oysters.
After you just mentioned it.
Yeah, but it is kind of true that it is a borderline ripoff with the Mirrorverse, basically.
It's, yeah, basically her going to sleep and...
Dreamverse, Mirrorverse, however you want to... Yep, Looking Glass world.
Few pointers. You bit off your design and storyline like a walrus chomping on oysters. So let me break off on this little pathetic hot topic dresser. You spin past fast like a walrus chomping on oysters. So let me break off on this little pathetic hot topic dresser. You spin
So let me break fast, breakfast.
Breakfast, Hot Topic. Although, there's a lot of shit for Alice in Wonderland at Hot Topic.
Very true.
I mean, even the petticoat design dress that she's wearing, they have had that style dress there. I get that she was saying Coraline dresses like she shopped at Hot Topic, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
that's where I find a lot of the good
Now,
Alice stuff.
here's what I'm hoping, because there's always two verses.
Right.
I'm hoping we get normal Coraline, and then I hope in the next set of verses,
Ooh.
it's
Voodoo
brunette
doll.
Alice versus the
You
dark-eyed
want to see
Coraline.
the,
I want to see the
American
McGee.
McGee.
McGee Alice versus Coraline
be
Alice,
amazing.
or the dark Coraline.
Yeah. Ooh.
Let's see if he goes that route. Because
Yeah,
if he
that would be
does,
amazing.
I would lose. I might get up and walk out for a minute.
Okay.
I'm just.
I'll sit right here.
If
I'll
not,
be waiting right here.
if not, you missed a
I will
golden
watch it.
opportunity, dude.
Right. No kidding.
Because that would have been. Whew.
horrifying borderline rip-off of me, so here's a few pointers. You bit off your design and storyline like a walrus chomping on oysters. So let me break off on this little pathetic hot topic dresser. You spin past faster than her empty-pocketed director. I'm sailing on the ocean, we're not sitting in the same boat. We all know what happens to kitties in yellow raincoats.
I feel like he just wanted to reuse
Right.
the Pennywise look.
Right. Well, I mean, if you
That's
spent all that time,
fantastic.
but that was, yeah.
I'm sailing on the ocean, we're not sitting in the same boat. We all know what happens to kitties in yellow raincoats. Holding up a looking glass, you're far out of the picture. Doing it just like your parents recognize and ditch ya. But it's not there as you land next to the ghost kid. How ironic, you've made everybody's heart stop motion. You, what a messy...
Stop motion.
Stop motion. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you know. Point made.
It was a decent verse.
Yeah.
Wonder as you land
No
next to the
wonder
ghost kid.
land.
How ironic, you've made everybody's heart stop
Huh?
It's no wonder as you land. Wonderland. Yeah.
motion. You, what a messy attitude. Something I normally wouldn't want to confront. When Coraline is at the core of a line, I double up the punch just to let me twirl down it. Spill the tea, but this isn't a Disney ride. We're both falling asleep when you went over your lines. I've been peeking through my stone and girl, it's looking kind of spooky because I couldn't find a soul that was invested in your movie. Oh, it's the wind like a rabbit and then
Taking
All right.
shots at the movies.
Yeah.
I
I mean, there was, you know.
like how she's also, again, I mean, it's almost like she's proving Alice's point, though. Because she's using a lot of the same shit. Because, like, Alice has a looking glass. She's got her little
Right.
button that she looks through, or whatever it is.
Oculus thing.
Sure.
Yeah. Looks like the thing off of the Ouija board. You know?
Right. But
I mean, I get it, and wordplay is great. You know, she's had several references to the Wonderland movies, some to her own. We'll see where it goes.
girl, it's looking kind of spooky because I couldn't find a soul that was invested in your movie. Oh, it's the wind like a rabbit and then you flew. My palm pokes your poker and the cards are playing you. All your magic cushions got you tripping so much you fell. I'm the queen, you're a creep.
I like that one because he does blow smoke letters, and yeah, okay,
Right.
yeah,
All right.
and the poker reference because
It's pretty even battle so far because she
Yeah.
has some pretty good punches too.
Yeah. Honestly, she had some really good wordplay, but I felt like Alice had better punches already, like actual punches.
Right.
Tripping so much you fell. I'm the queen, you're a creepy cross smoking up L's. Your life took a dive once you moved to Pink Palace home. Turned out like your head, a circus in the attic. So gather your parents, I'm gonna drag them to your end. Letting them push your buttons into Stevie Wonderland. You've been gone since the 50s, so watch your step. Once you run and Johnny, you fell to another depth. This shadow strappers don't make her a bad.
I like that.
Once
Once you
you-
found Johnny, you fell to another death because Johnny Depp played
Yeah.
the Mad Hatter in the
Yeah.
movies. Okay.
Although
Good
I
wordplay.
also liked Alice's, the mess up in your head. Yep,
Yes.
yep.
Since like the 50s, so watch your step. Once you run and Johnny, you fall to another depth. This shadow strappers don't make her a better rapper. The track's spatter, better battle matter for a matter hatter. No one could ever stop the edgy remix in your feature. It's like you went from Alice in Wonderland to Alice Cooper. You don't need to paint lines that make you suffer. 8 bars to close the shutter on another other mother. Save it, dollface. Once you're pushing daisies, you'll be rose red. I'm ripping manic on this schizophrenic. Off with all her heads! What? Scrap black and psychology, you're remaining. Theaters put your fame under the basement. The whole world's a snow globe, so why dismal? You've locked the door, Caroline. Careful what you wish for. Ugh, you can never ever size up. Like, even if you think your brand would continue to grow, it looks like you totally must have gone mad, huh? Alice in Wonderland syndrome. Cause your reboots don't go that far. Alice in the land of broken hearts. Run from your hallucinations, but no dream could heal these scars.
You decide. I
Okay.
enjoyed that.
They did a good job.
Was there anything else maybe that might have popped up at some point? I just didn't want to
Right. Miss something.
No, we're good.
Alice in Wonderland syndrome is a legit syndrome
Really?
full of hallucinations.
Huh.
It is.
Is it caused by hallucinogens?
No. It's the crazy in the attic. Going completely mad, like she said. No, it's hallucinations, and you lose track of like what's reality and what's fantasy. I mean, I liked Coraline's
I think Alice
pace
won.
switch at the end. That's what I felt like she was a little bit more vicious of the two. I mean, I like the Alice Cooper line. Coraline definitely had some really good
I was like the Johnny Depp part
wordplay.
was.
Yeah, but I felt like a lot more of the jabs were from
Alice. So again, I love the battle. Freshy Kanal never
right?
fails to
Oh,
impress me with what
the
he
whole
does.
night, the people he chose for the characters, the animation, the
Again,
writing,
if I had one complaint, it's that he didn't use
the alternates.
McGee's Alice or like
They're
evil Coraline is
they're
what I will call her.
alternates, yeah,
I mean, you saw both of them peek in
right.
because Alice was
Sewing up
sewing
the
up the
voodoo doll,
button one, but then like you also saw Alice go brunette there for a
yeah,
second
for the Alice Cooper line.
for the
yeah.
Alice Cooper bar.
Yeah.
I mean, again, personally, I enjoy American McGee's Alice more than
That is definitely what I'm into.
Disney's Alice.
Or McGee's and Xenoscope comics are my favorite two versions, and both of them are not PG.
no.
I felt like this battle was a little more PG than I would have liked. I would have liked to see a bit more viciousness, and I think that could have been brought in by doing their alternates.
Right.
But otherwise, it was really
But over and above all,
Alice
Freshy,
still
homie,
won.
great fucking job as always. I'm always impressed with the
Oh,
animation
definitely,
when they do this.
definitely.
And
I'm not. Yeah, I wanted Alice to win, sure, but I'm not biased in terms of who I'm going to pick, Coraline would have gotten the win if I felt like she got the win. But I feel like Alice definitely took that one.
Is it raining?
I don't know. Might put out the fireworks. Sounds like it.
Sorry.
Just started.
Yeah. But yeah, again, I really enjoyed the battle. Freshy did a great job, and I agree with her. Alice had the better punches. Coraline had my favorite bar with the Johnny Depp line.
Right.
Because it was very welly snuck in there.
Right.
But yeah, over and above all, Alice had the better punches, and
I'm kind of partial to the boat one. I liked that one.
we're not in the same boat.
Yeah.
Pennywise, or not Pennywise, he says we all know who goes after people in yellow coats or
Right.
yellow
Something like
raincoats.
that. Kids and yeah.
But I did also like the comparison in clothes
Mm-hmm.
and designs.
Contrast. Of,
Because
yeah.
again, it was like a color swap
Right.
for the characters, which I thought was really
This
interesting.
whole thing was really good. And they brought in so many of the other characters, which meant that they had to animate them too. You know, there was the Red Queen, and there was the Caterpillar. There were oysters in here. For Coraline, there was the doll. There was...
Right.
So, I mean, great job. Alice still won.
Although, you know what they
Fight me.
could do? They could actually do a part 2 and just make it McGee's Alice versus
Ooh.
Dark Coraline in the mirror world.
Will you listen to us, please? Like
If they
start
do it,
here and
like-
both of them take their route to the other side.
Like, do it in the mirror world in Coraline, since this one was obviously more in
Wonderland,
and it
That
could just
would
be
be
their darker
amazing.
sides.
right?
It-
Oh, we could get like Asylum Alice from McGee's, all in the straight jacket with the butcher. I am for that.
And if you've never played American McGee's Alice on the Xbox or whatever, I advise it. She can't watch it because it makes her dizzy, but it's a good.
Look
game.
it up though.
Yes.
Motion sickness sucks.
Anyways, guys, that's going to do it. If you guys liked the video, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below, what did you think of Freshy Kanal's Coraline versus Alice in Wonderland? Also, comment down below what else you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, and BitChute. I don't know why I'm going into all of that. I don't do that anymore. Check the stuff down below.
He's used to it.
Anyways, guys, we
Push our
love y'all.
buttons, people.
Thank y'all for watching. Be sure to go over there and sub and like. And anyways, we'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Peace.